Hello, and welcome back to the Sam Plays YouTube channel. It's been a while since we last did a video, but we're back in FC26 career with a new team, new players, and a new database. New potentials, new ratings, and even some new players. The question is, how will we do with this team? I don't even know where we are. We're in Italy. But most of all, I don't even know what team this is. And this is the suspense of this series of Mantova to glory that we love. Now, it's going to be difficult. You know, we need some class people. We need some good people that can come in and really make a difference in this team that is full of low-rated amateur people that are waiting to get into the team. Well, I can tell you now, they're probably never going to get into the team. But that's not my main aim. At the end of this, I want to win something. Whatever it is, I want to win. I want a bit of silverware. A bit of that nice silverware. Now, if you're with me on this journey and you're willing to take a path down a road that we've been down before, please subscribe, like, share, and even comment to spread the video out a little bit further, because today is the day we mark a brand new series, and it is a big one this time, and it is going to be the best one so far, and we're going to keep it running, hopefully, unless I stop. So hopefully we can stay on the YouTube scene and make it even further up the YouTube scheme. Now, what I'm doing here is I'm looking at players to get on loans, and yeah. So transfer listed people, you know, you always have them people like transfer listed ones that are really high rated. Like Gabriel Jesus, I don't know why he's on here. But usually what you find is that if sometimes if they're on here, then sometimes loan, like you can get them to loan. Again, not our main aim. So we've got 3 people on here that I definitely look at signing. So let's get into first negotiation. He wants Crucial, I say Crucial as well. $5 years is definitely a good deal, but he only wants 1. He wants a release clause of 14 million, I'll give him that. And then they recommend around 5,000. I'm willing to do that. Whoa. Okay, I'll up it by a little bit. Yeah, I think they're getting a bit greedy here. You're lucky you're even in this situation. I'll give you a signing bonus of 13k, how about that? They're trying to pull it down a little bit. They really are trying to pull it down a little bit. What if I give you 6,700 with that 7,000 signing bonus? Boom. Perfect, so we've got a man in. He's from Mexico. Jesus Chiquette is our first signing, and our next one should hopefully be here as the Bournemouth young lad. Might want to come to the team and might not want to, but we'll have a look now. So he's going to be coming for 2 years if we can get the wage sorted out. Wow. Bro, I hope they're having a laugh. Okay, so we definitely don't have enough for some of these, so... Oh, I've accidentally approached to buy him. Come on. Yeah, that was never gonna work. Okay. So, a man with a high potential will be put right at centre-back, on left centre-back. And now we will sim until our first scout report comes back, and then we'll have a look at that. But yes, 6 minutes in, you know, we've got one signing through. Just put you inspect inside. So this is telling me, oh, so here we go. Here's the first unexpected event. Pay or sell. Well, he's not going anywhere. I don't know what I've just said, but yeah. Right, so here we are. The first scout report is about to come through, but we'll have a look at some of the offers that have been made for some of our players. 2 million, definitely enough for the Serie B. And yeah, we'll accept that for the minute. 2 million in the Serie B is quite good for us. Oh. Now this guy looks like a good talent, but he's 14 and he's probably never going to hit that 90. This guy's 16, so he could probably go straight in, maybe. We'll give him the shout. And then, nope. Nope. And then, nope. And then France right wingers usually start cooking. But I see that there. Not really anyone to be intrigued with. This guy looks alright, but we're going to leave him for the minute. So we'll go look at the one person that we've signed so far. And it turns out that he is 50 rated with a very high potential, like we said. This guy's 51. No, that's the one. Is that? I'm so confused. Anyway, we got one of them. So, Vitale is 51, and then Castillo Fanta Light Brev is 50. So yeah, I know it sounds a bit weird, but we are gonna sim until here. Because I've just realised how many offers are coming in for our players. No, but that is a yes. Now you might question some of my tactics here, but I'm going to accept every single one. Questionable tactic, but Fidel signs for us. Fiore signs for us. No, sorry. They all go away, I mean. So, now that we've got, like, a lot of money. Waste of goods as well. Now that we've got, like, about 5 million. Let's have a look. 6 million-ish. We need to find Ruby, who's gone out to somewhere else. Wow. So, he's only alone, but we've missed out on a good opportunity there. And now he's gone, which is very bad for us. Now we need to find another striker that can fit our system. And who else better than this guy? And I found another one later down on the list, Shadden as well. But yeah, I found another one later down on the list. Gotta wait for the scrolling. Keep on waiting for the scrolling. So yeah, it was this guy here, Domina, sorry. He was quite good. I kept on scrolling and I think I found one more, but he wasn't that good. Now this guy was quite good, with a good potential and a good rating and a bit cheap for us as well. So, and then yep, I just shortlisted and viewed from there. So the youngest person here is Arnu, of course, but he's got one of the lower potential. Now this guy was a definite want, so I went in to buy him, and let's just look at this. 2 million. Okay. Not sure about this. I thought he would decline. He's got to be a crucial player because we just sold our left wing, so he wants 5 years, no release clause, and we've got to give him 20k. So Brunida is going to be our second signing, proper signing of the career. And then I went in for Domina. Now, I went back to check his potential, of course, as sometimes, you might forget, which is fine. He's a good player. He looks like a very good player, but I forgot his potential, so I had to go find his potential. Then realised I was on the wrong page, so yeah, it probably would have helped if I was on the right page to start off with. But Domina's potential was 82 to 88, so then I shortlisted and viewed. And, well, don't know what was going through my head, but I thought I'll go for a little cheeky bid. And I really tried to scab it. And I did. And this is when I realised that I'm going to have to sell someone before he goes. So then I simmed a little bit further. And then this happened. For the first time in ages, we had no offers for anyone. Now, what am I meant to do here? I've got to go in for him unless he'll say no, and then I can't get him on loan. So then I'm stressing before this Coppa Italia game that I'm not going to have a player to play properly at where I want them to play. So then I've got to find the person that wants to play there. And then, you've got to think about how they're going to play there. And then it's all just a bit chaotic before this game day. So, yeah, I had a little bit of stress going into this one. Because you've got to think about the starting 11. Now here, there was a CDM playing centre mid, so the logical thing is to put in a centre mid. So I found this guy on the bench, on the reserve, who was 3 ratings under. So I thought, hey, we'll give him a run out, and let's see what he did. So then I quick simmed it as per usual. I always quick sim, so unless it's a big game, And this is how it ended up. We're through in the Coppa Italia. So yeah, that was quite good for us as a team, but still no offers for any player. So now, by this time, no one's been offered anything. We've had to walk away from the deal. So I go back to check, and there's a big fat X next to his name. So if you're a FIFA player, you probably know what that means. Is that you can't negotiate for another week or two, which is pretty bad because we need a new striker. In the meantime, we're losing in our first Serie A game. Won in the Coppa Italia, lost in the Serie A, and then after so long, we finally got an offer, and we said yes. So now I go back to check, and he's available again. So I go in for the loan this time. The loan to buy, if they accepted it. Let's see. They said no, so we've got to go in for the loan. 2 years, 1 year. Oliver Glasner is not happy, I can tell. I'll go 55-45. And there we go. Demina should be joining us soon. But in the meantime, let's focus on the league, you know. And there we go. He had to go. He had 94 potential, this guy, but he didn't look like he was going to hit it anytime soon. So, Chow, Aino, and the keeper, yeah, why not? Unexpected events has just added more to the game, like, it's just better. So, of course, after this, we went on a bit of a 2-game loss streak. Of course, I didn't add in the main man going into that game. All that hassle just not to play him in the first game. So, yeah, a bit of my fault there. So here I went to go change it. Mina was in, and then we had to drop this guy off the bench. Caprini, if you're wondering why I haven't dropped him yet off the bench, he seems like a talent, he seems alright as a player, so we'll go for that. And I think that will end up being our last proper business of that transfer window. We had 2 offers come in late, but I said no to both as they just weren't good enough offers. And then we had the 2 scout reports. So of course I went straight over to the guy with the 94 potential, and I said no because he wasn't good enough for the team. And then I saw a guy. Now Jamet might be, you'll see in a minute, he's 60 rated. So then I thought, pace-wise, he's good, so I signed him. So then I went down to the bottom to add suspense to how good this Jamet guy would be. And here we go. Jamet, not world class, but I'll sign him up. That potential was good. And then this guy, pace-wise, I signed him up. Long, he looks like a good pacey winger. Could pace abuse a couple of people past them, so yeah, it could just be a good turn of decisions there. Then you know, you've got 83 pace here with Gerard, so I decided to get him straight up. And Jamet, I think he just needs a little bit more. Well, he needs another year. So in the meantime, I decided to turn him into a right winger, because we don't really have a right winger, and the man that we've just pulled up, I kind of forgot to move him to a right winger, so we've got to look at that now. So this is what I'm doing here, making sure that he goes to a right winger, because a right winger with 83 pace and 86 sprint speed should be like really good. 81 agility as well, so he could be really good on the ball, really good passing. So, yeah, and then Damina came in a bit late, that cutscene as well. But yeah, he came in, they gave it a great job. Banny's not going anywhere, although he has requested to move. Besty's not going anywhere, and them two have requested to move, but no one's coming for the other goalkeeper, so he's staying. Banny isn't going any further, like I said. But for the meantime, we are going to quick sim over to the next Coppa Italia match, which is Fiorentina. So that will be big. And in this game, we lost again. But yeah, it's not been a good start, and it's really proved it. When Entella beat us, I've never heard of them, but I've never heard of Mantova either, so yeah, so we're not doing good in the league, but in the cup, we're kind of on track to maybe do something good there. And then he went up by none, so I thought, right, we'll let him be for a little bit. And I thought, should I maybe try and get that weak foot up a little bit? So I'm trying to get him inside forward. But yeah, that sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. And then Jamet, you know, he's a good player, but he just wasn't the one, I don't think. And that's when I'm going to decide to maybe move him away from the team, or just hire some coaches, which was my first thought. But yeah, I wanted to see him get quicker, and the only way I could see me doing that is turning him back into a right winger with winger plus on him. So we've given him that. So to end off the episode, that's it. We're gonna show you I'm gonna show you the Fiorentina game next episode. But at the moment, that's all from me on the return to the YouTube. And yeah, it's a good team to come into the next game, and we should hopefully maybe give one or two of the young lads a run out, as you can see here when I put Big Gerard on there. But the one thing that I wanted to just do on Gerard, I don't know, Gerard, was sort out his pace and see if I can make it any higher. And I know I've already done this with it, but I wanted to see if there was anything. So his skill moves could have gone up. I could have brought his skill moves up. Of course, I want him to be that right winger that we will now know Gerard as. So it's either that, skill move winger, or a more weak-footed, long shot power, like shot power, and that only takes 6 weeks. And then here, you'll see me go into the coach management and see that it's 13 stars, and we have quite a bit of a budget to spend on this. So then I thought, I'll max it out. I'll hopefully max it out and I can get him in. So that's exactly what I did. So bang, that's what I thought I could do, and I did. So, but I only had 3 for this one, so of course we'll end up. Wait, no, I've done that wrong again. Hold on. Wait, no, hold on. Release. Right, so we've hit the ideal. Bang, bada boom, pow, bop. Yeah. But if we get 4 of these, we won't fall short. So what's the point of not? So we're going to spend the rest of our budget on this. And this is when I realised that the budget is going to shoot down. But we should have enough in January. And that is when I maxed out the attacking and midfielder. And now I went to go check on what he's like now with it. And I know it sometimes changes, it sometimes doesn't. And now it's 3 weeks. So we'll hopefully see you in the next video. when we hopefully beat Fiorentina and see how good Gerard could play. See you guys. Make sure that you've liked and subscribed.